Well, welcome to the first ever episode of the Kiwi NRL podcast. Kiwi angle of the NRL, anything rugby league, focusing on Kiwi players. Today in the studio we have to my left Jason Smiley Weatherly. How are you, mate?
Good, thank you. Good, thank you yourself.
I'm can't buy thanks.
Bye.
Mr. Brill, Sam Brill, how are you, mate?
Good. Happy to be here.
Happy to be here, even.
Shit. I'm pumped, eh?
Must be paying it. Sweet. So basically, the format of how this is going to work is that everyone, who was on the panel, will name their Kiwis team of the week based off the round, the NRL round that's gone past. I mean, you're getting pretty desperate if you go to Super League to add some people, but you can't if you want to. And then after that, we'll have a Kiwis player to look out. A Kiwi player from the round who each person thought played really well, reasons why. And after that, we'll do a player to focus on in the upcoming round of NRL. Just for the punters out there, probably three of them to follow. Should probably go over top. They say we've got 3 followers, just ourselves. None will love to see it though.
Just barbecue alone over here.
What's that say? Play it, watch. And then after that, we're going to do it's like a Delhi in sort of version.
3-point system.
3-point. 3, 2, 1 to players from the round, and then we add it up over the series of the potty, and then we there's one at the end. What should we call that? Probably should have thought of that earlier.
I reckon we call it the. Surely you go something for its own.
No, they're all going to cut the adverts. The paid adverts are going in later.
Yeah, call it the hazy something. I'm sure we'll come to.
We'll come up with something.
Yeah, something stupid will be said throughout this, and this will stick around it. So.
Yep, sure. We could go with a key, because obviously it's named after Delhi Messenger. We could go with a Kiwi great. Name after that, but we can come up with that.
Sean Johnson.
Yeah, and then we could do, and then we're going to do best bet of the upcoming bet of the round. I don't think the odds will be up anyway, so. But you can put out there what you think. We'll get you a few kilometres in the weekend.
Yeah.
Alright. First we're going to the Kiwi team of the week. Who wants to go first for the first at a time?
You might as well start. You're in charge.
Shit. So let's go left to right, please.
Oh, we can.
No, too late. Alright, so for me, I've gone. I'll go from fullback to 1 to 17. Didn't put 18th man in there. Yeah. I've gone with Te Maire Martin at the back. Solid in the weekend without breaking any records, but he was solid.
And just how he's come back.
Yeah.
Solid.
And if you look at the other Kiwi fullbacks that are playing at the moment,
he can't. Yeah, one.
Yeah, that's him. Sweet. I don't know how Parma played in the weekend. He didn't go that crowd.
No.
But I've put him at wing because I think he's really good as a winger. So I've put Rapana on the wing. I've got Joey Manu at 3. I've put old Koro Pete Hiku in still. I still think he's going good.
I think he's going good for this team. He's got a great upside to him at the moment. Just experience is what's getting them through, especially with Cowboys. Is just
now they're like 3rd now.
Yeah, 3rd. They've gone up to 3rd. Yeah. And a dominant 3rd as well.
Yes, yeah. And I think Peter Hiku, if you look at his wingers, they've always been top try scorers of the
Yeah, exactly.
competition. He puts them away. He's got a good offload.
Was he winger when Fistor was there, right?
Yeah, so when he switched from Fistor to Ken's side at the Warriors, then he became the top try scorer in the NRL.
Yeah.
That's how. Yeah. He's prolific with the try assist. I've gone Ronaldo Mulitalo, what's the Queen's name now? I'm not. Whoops. Even though Dylan Brown, they're doing that weird thing and they're playing him at centre.
Yeah, he's getting killed.
Oh.
Defensively, he's. Yeah.
And they're putting the coach's son in at 6.
Yeah. That's.
Wow. That's a real Ross Brookie move with Humber, right? Yeah, that's crazy. But anyway, so I've named it at 6 anyway, because it's one of the game's best 6s, and I just don't understand it.
Yeah.
I've got Jar Jar Bless Jerome Hughes at 7, obviously not. Not pick him.
That's probably the first person you put him. Do you think?
Bloody hell, how good is he going?
And just with his headgear, he just even looks more quicker.
That gives him about 2 extra, on speed, on the game. The headgear gives you about 2 more.
Of course.
Yeah. I've got my cousin Fisher Harris at 8. Well, he's from Northland enough for it.
Yeah.
I'm claiming it. I've got the Cheese in at 9, obviously.
Yeah.
Real thin on hookers. If he's injured, then it's quite.
Well, there's only 2.
Slim pick.
There's only 2.
We've gotten thin in a few places these days. Yeah. We'll just have to do a bloody Steve Kearney and put a prop in at 5'8".
Yeah. Exactly.
second row and hooker and shit. Anyway, so I got the cheese. I got here. I was leaning. There's a few good props going around. I'm not sure of those. So I went with Jesse Bromwich in the end to start. And some others to come off the bench. Obviously, Kenny Bromwich, I think, is solid there. So I had to still put it. Like, you pretty much have to put every Kiwi player in the Storm on the team. Really.
Yeah, and I feel like with some of those players, they just have like the mana when they come to the Kiwis as well. Like
he's played well with the jersey. Yeah.
They like just have that extra vibe about it.
Yeah, no, he's good. Like I don't know, I feel I set the wheel a lot, but he definitely does his job. So it's decent. Yeah. I've gone on the other side, even though the Sharks kind of didn't go that well. I went Brenton Nickwater on the other side.
Yeah.
And I was having issues with lock because of 13, mainly because I don't really have a specialist at the moment. But depending on how you want to play it, I think Jordan Ricky played well on the weekend.
Yes.
I think his games prior weren't that great, but I think in the weekend defensively he was really good. He just gets around the park quite a bit, so I thought he might be able to go into like that lock role and not be stuck on, like he plays an edge but he's not always out there, so I think maybe he
gives him one less job to do as well.
Yeah, so just up the middle. So I think he was good, so I will slot him in at 13.
Nice.
Which leaves Tarpany on the bench with, I saw Papali'i had to be in there, but I think he's got a bit more hiss about him, so I think if you bring him on for Kenny, I think that'll be a good little swap out because he'll come on and just be like,
how mad has he been though, like lately? He's just like a different player
since he left the Warriors.
Yeah.
One of many.
Honestly, it happens all the time.
We should make a team of that next week. People have left. I put Big Nasty on there, Nas.
Oh, for that ticking game.
Stuff, so I'm on it. Yeah. Almost put him at 6. Little kick through. Only against the Warriors though, how good. And then just purely on team build, like the build up of the team, I slotted in Aaron Clark from the Titans.
That's a left field one.
Yeah, I know he's probably not the best hooker in the game, but he's solid.
Yeah.
But he's quite robust, so I think he could slot into the lock role if he needs him to.
Yeah.
And possibly he's played a little bit of 5'8", so that's covering a few positions. Yeah, that's my team.
Nice.
Bit of a mixed bag, but it's definitely something that's creative and
Well, I like to get creative.
Yeah, less creative.
We're creative. We don't have the standard players that Aussie do.
No. But we win ball games though.
That's right, man.
We do.
Yeah, so that's my team. Do you want to go next?
Sure, you go, bro.
Okay, at number 1 I have Tamari Martin, or as the Aussies like to say, Tamari.
Tamari Martin. The mic's over there too.
Sorry. I got Dylan Watini-Zaniziak.
Usually it's the Māori names that trip people up, but that one's funky. Yeah.
It is.
You said it right the first time, I think.
Yeah.
The second time.
He
Croatian, isn't he?
He's just like solid since he's been back and then out again, which is unfortunate. But
not only is he out, he got knocked up.
Yeah. And lucky not to get away with anything else. That was crazy.
Yeah,
that's right.
Remus Smith, he was good on the weekend.
Yes.
3 tries.
Yeah. I did weigh up him or Pitt, but
yeah. But then like you could go either way really. Like.
But Remus Smith's good. He's played on another person's gone to the store and been here, but
yeah. Manu in Absenta.
No, he got locked up for Pete.
Hey.
Oh, sorry, Joey Manu.
Locked up. I forgot about that. Monotalo, he's just mean.
He's going good, yeah. Quite good, right?
Good team.
Good finisher.
Like, yeah.
Well, I thought it was a good team still, didn't I?
Well, yeah, that's a couple. Number 6, I tucked in Dijon Arce, just because.
Put the boy in there.
Just chuck the boy in. Like, he came in for the Warriors for what, 2 days training, and then won us the game pretty much.
He's bloody good.
Yep.
Solid.
Yep.
Like, you could easily chuck in, like.
No, I like it.
Breath of fresh air.
Exactly. Obviously, Husey at 7, and then number 8, Fisher Harris, Lenny's cousin apparently. The Cheese at number 9. And then Jesse Bromwich, 10, 11 Kenny. I've got Isaiah Papali'i at 12.
Yeah, bloody good. He's a good player.
And then
is he usually on Dylan Brown's edge? No.
No.
He's on the other side, eh?
Yeah, he's on the other side, yeah.
Damn, because they're a really good little combo.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's just been me. And then I think I'll go Tarpany at 13 and then Jazz on the bench.
Okay.
Because Jazz can move around different positions. Like we can have him at hooker if we need.
Loves the penalty too. He's
Yes.
getting better at that.
He does, but
That's
hey, he's solid with the bandage around his head.
He'll hiss when he comes on.
Legal. It's good.
Bit of niggly, he's a bit of grub, yep.
Yeah, Nas at number 15, and then Nakota at 16, and then Jared, what we got, Hargreaves.
Still got the old dog in there.
Yeah, that's why I was, like what I said before, I feel like he would bring this to Mana, like...
No, he's good. It was very hard for me to live because I'm a fan of his, so
Yes.
that was quite hard.
Huge.
Especially because he's in your team.
Second team, yeah.
Well, second team.
That's
But,
his actual team, yeah.
Yeah.
He's good. I still remember when he first came out and played for Manly. Shit, that was a big game. His first test for New Zealand, he like smoked the team. How good.
Still
yeah.
though, my first memory of him was when he got knocked the F out in the
Oh,
semi-final with
the
the West
semi.
Tigers.
He was it got? Oh yeah. He put a hit on too. That Tigers fella. What
Yeah.
was it? He got him and got the full.
Yeah, the whiplash and
speaking of
See
hits,
you
what
later.
about us in the weekend?
Oh, he
Smoked that guy.
It was a good jamming. That was good. Sweet. All right, Sammy, you hit us.
Right.
What you got?
so mine's sort of similar to everyone else, but I think mine's a bit more on a fitness level side of things. I've created a
Game
fit team.
Fit team, right?
Yeah.
That's good. Yeah.
And then power off the bench sort of thing, you know. So
Nice.
I've got Dylan at fullback. Yes, he didn't play the weekend again, but I just think he's probably
I do like him there. Eh?
at fullback. He's solidified. Which might have mine is just I think it's just a little bit
Too early, maybe.
too early for
Yeah,
him,
yeah.
and he just he's got to click again. And Dylan is doing that with Warriors at the moment. Yes, on the wing, but I think he's always been great at fullback for us. So
Definitely for the Kiwis, he's just played well in that fullback position. Eh?
yeah, for sure. And I just it's hard. It's hard
Plus,
to-
he goes hard. He always goes
Yeah,
hard.
yeah, exactly. I've actually gone Jordan Rapana at 2. Just old dog, just
It's hard to tackle, man.
yeah. He's just a big beast. And,
He likes being out there more.
yeah,
Like,
Yeah.
he doesn't
Yeah, I
like
don't
being...
know what Ricky's doing there.
yeah. I don't enjoy him at fullback. He just gets found out too easy, and he's
Well, he does well from the wing, so I just
Yeah.
don't understand.
Yeah, and he'll do the little step
So I don't know what's
boom.
happening with him.
I guess because
Charles-
Charles ain't there. He's been injured, isn't he? So
He's come back though. He's on this.
Yeah.
He's warming the pitch, which is
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought he was just warming the bench at the moment.
No, I think it's actually with. I don't think he. Didn't he just get like? Because they bring in
Yeah.
Savage,
yeah, they did.
and then now they're like, oh, he's not quite there yet, so they put Rapana and then
Yeah.
they put Savage to the wing.
Yeah.
When they should really bring Xavier off, Savage off the bench in 14.
Yeah.
If they need to. That's what I do.
Yeah. Well,
Man, you should be coach.
lucky we didn't get paid.
Raiders is probably hiring soon.
Yeah.
They will be hiring soon.
I've gone with the young combo at 3 and 4, Brendan Smith and Joey Manu. I think it's just, you just can't, Joey Manu's one of the best centers in the game, and then Brendan Smith is with a formidable team at the moment. He's going to bring
He's
that
definitely one
confidence.
of the most improved centres.
Yeah, for
So,
sure.
yeah.
For a young gun, and you bring that storm mentality to a Kiwis team with proven players, you're gonna, hopefully succeed. So that's that's what I
Yeah.
find in it.
Came very close to putting him in line.
Yeah.
Very close.
Obviously Ronaldo at 5. That's just another easy pick to put at 5. He's
He's pretty safe on the wing as well, that you'll get the try.
Yeah, easy. You can trust his finish. So
Great finish. Hard work rate too. He's getting through a lot of work.
Yeah, and 6 and 7, Dylan Brown and Jerome. It's just it is what it is, and I think that's the best Kiwis team, 6 halves pair going forward.
It's pretty interesting not to have for a while there it's like Shaw Johnson's fit, he's just in the team.
Yeah, but he's too
But now it's like
inconsistent. So.
yeah, but now you've got the likes of Jerome, which even like last year and the year before.
Yeah.
Like how many tests he's missed out on a few tests because of COVID. I reckon he would have
exactly.
been the 7 for the last 2 years.
But then even like with Johnson, like he's not going to get that position if he's running 4 meters by half time.
No.
Yeah.
Like you don't want him from the halfback.
4 meters.
Yeah.
Jeez,
No, I think he was saving his energy for that drop goal at the end.
God, he made that guy slide on his knees, didn't he?
Yeah.
The wackaroo.
I mean, to his credit though, he's stepped up twice to get us because we'd lost a lot of those games the last 2 years.
Yeah.
But his first half, he's
absolutely.
nowhere.
Yeah. And
He's,
even
he's
still,
nowhere.
I think he'll be wanting some better games.
Yeah,
Sure.
I don't think he's getting much support, to be honest. But
No.
But I guess he's a player of caliber that can create something. So
Well, you'd think so.
yeah. But obviously, number 8, I've gone Jordan Blicky. Just I think I was struggling to find an 8 actually, to be honest, at the start, and then defensively, we were talking about just then. Also, he's doing the job. He's getting around, not nothing fancy, but
High energy though.
high energy.
Yeah.
So that's cool. Obviously, big block of cheese, 9. don't really say too much about that.
Yeah.
He got in trouble this week, didn't he?
Yeah.
For saying some slang, some pygmy slang that he didn't understand.
Yeah. And
Oh wait, I didn't actually click on the article, but
It's like a PNG slang.
for sexy or loving,
Yeah,
you know, just something like that. And
the PNG boys have been saying it to each other, so
Yeah.
he's just copied it and he said it on live TV.
Yeah. And then, you know,
You can't say that.
the Karens of the social media world have gone onto it. Number 10, this was a odd one, but I just think Nelson at 10.
You can start him for sure.
I think I like him starting. You know, creates a just a big brunt force, just to hopefully slow down other teams as well. So, but yes, he should be on the bench, but I've got him at 10 just to change things up. Kenny at 11.
Picks himself pretty much.
Yeah, and then I've gone James Fisher-Harris at 12.
Oh, yeah, okay.
I don't know exactly why I've done it, but I think just to create a bit of diversity throughout the team, where the position he should be at 10, but I've got Nelson at 10, where you can utilise James at 12. So
On the edge, yeah.
on the edge, but
Be hard to stop.
it'd be hard to stop. And 13, I've got Isaiah. I just think his energy,
Jesus, he's bloody good.
yeah,
Good lead drive.
like you talk in terms of players like Isaiah, who's a 13, completely different player. He's got an offload game. He's got a
Good passing game.
yeah,
too.
passing game where Isaiah is a support role. He's he's on
He's
the
probably
first-
not going to be giving the pass. He's usually on the end of it.
Yeah, exactly. So
he's just so good.
yeah, us, yeah. My hooker, I've actually gone Jerry Marshall King.
On the bench, I nearly put him in. He played actually pretty good in the week.
So I think he's been the difference for the Bulldogs as well. He's making those meters up the middle. He's given
quite a big like not big, but he's quite tall for a rock.
Yeah, he is, and you can utilise him as a 6 as well if you needed to.
Yeah.
So that's gone old dog Jared, where Hargraves, bring that mother off the bench. So that's probably the reason why I put Nelson at 10.
Yeah, so you bring Jared
Yeah.
on.
Yeah, so that's that creates that combination. Then I've got Jazz Tafanga there. I think I've gone quite contradictory about having 2 hookers play that role. But you can put Jazz at 13 if you wanted to.
Yeah,
That's right. Yeah.
So
Pretty versatile.
and then Peter Hoku is wing, fullback, centre.
That's it's not a bad. That's not a bad idea.
So that's
Just having him on the bench. He can play in the halves, centre, wing.
exactly. So that's
He'd have a go at prop too, I reckon.
Well, yeah. Well, I can't see there being an issue, to be honest. If you're being serious.
And then with old Nass on the bench, you got another 5'8".
Nice, interesting. I like how you've gone quite different.
Mm.
All right, sweet. I'll actually do those up. So if you can give me,
Just send it to you.
so I don't have to listen back.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
And then I'll do them up in some sort of context. So you can actually follow us, Kiwi NRL podcast on Instagram and Facebook. Yeah, like and subscribe and all that sort of shit. All right. Cool. What was the next section? What did I say? Player of the round.
Yeah.
Player of the round. There's the music on.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Who have you got, Jason? You can kick it off.
I'm torn between Remus Smith just because he played mean, set up 3 tries, good running meters, whatever, and tackle rates. But also just the way Dijon came into the team and pretty much
The mustard.
the mustard. He came in and pretty much won the game for the Warriors. If he wasn't there, I don't think we would have won.
No, he was good.
So I'm torn between those 2.
You got to pick one. Jeez, you're breaking the rules.
I know.
Because the other person can be number 2, mate. So
I'll go Remus.
We should just bring up the NRL. Do you know what his stats were from the game?
Dijon.
No. Remus Smith, you can pick him. Just quickly bring NRL.com.
I think you got this.
I want to go fantasy.
Wait, actually, I'll go Remus because this is how I've done my thing.
Yeah.
Players.
Oh, can you bring it up on there? I didn't know that.
Let's see,
Yeah.
search.
Even on the fantasy app.
Yeah, the fantasy bit, yeah.
Yeah. But geez, he's a fine player.
Remus. It's not really, hang on a second, tackle efficiency. 88.4%, that's good for a centre. 114 tackles made, 15 missed. That's good. I'm just trying to find that last game. Sorry guys, we'll get back to this.
Just so I throw this in there with my boys, to the Sindo. I'm in a gambling syndicate group with NFL, NRL, and anything above, racing, something like that. So shout out to those boys.
Nice.
Tell us out something we had to choose.
Yeah, they love a few tips.
Stats, alright, here we go. Players. What in the... There's no structure to this.
Nah.
I was like, did it go?
I'm sure I bring it. Hang on, we'll do it next time, but
Yeah.
it will be good to actually bring up their
Game stats, yeah, I know.
it's got their overall stats, just doesn't have their hey, but that's all good. Players.
Good thing Smith's not a common name either.
What, Remus isn't?
No,
Sean
Smith.
Johnson's got the most field goals to top down Jerry Evans. Ronaldo's got the most line breaks. Oh, that's a pain. Got the most post contact meters.
True.
Should even check the eligibility of Greek Marju. He's quite solid, eh? Anyway.
So, on fantasy, he only got 37 points, which seems quite low, but...
Terrible pick, Jace.
Yeah, terrible pick, apparently.
Terrible.
I didn't watch the game, I watched the highlights and he looked good. And I watched a little bit of the game when I came back from golf.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll stick with him for my...
There's nothing wrong with it. It's absolutely fine.
Hey.
It's great. Hey, he'll like it.
Yeah.
Could probably give him a bit of a...
At me on Facebook or something.
Then
On Insta.
We'll add him on Insta. And shout out to Remus. So is he the nephew of Mundine, isn't he?
Of what?
Mundine, Anthony Mundine.
I have no idea.
I think he is. Do you want to Google it?
I don't know if I should believe you.
No, for reals. He's like Māori and Aboriginal, I think.
It's like a Dan Gay one.
Yeah.
He's eligible for the Kiwis too.
Yeah, he is. Oh, he's not now because he played for
Oh yeah, true.
Don't get into eligibility rules.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, cool. So my player, I did go the Dijon Mustard.
Yeah.
Because, there's a bit of talk about him, but I wasn't expecting him to hold his own like that, so... Yeah, just good. Just
was pretty good.
Overall, was pretty solid.
Even defence and...
Defence, good options. He did try that 40-20, went straight on the full, but...
He's got to try it.
He's having a crack.
Yeah.
He's only young, so now's the time to make those mistakes.
And he did better than half a half.
He played bloody good. Like, I was stoked with that.
Yeah.
His defensive effort was brilliant.
That hit was insane.
Yeah, no, I just think he's bloody good. Even though his touches were good, passing and the rest. Ran it a lot, which is good. The other guy didn't. We'll get to that. Sweet, Sam.
Well, mine's pretty straightforward. I've gone Jerome Brown. I just can't go past. He's the conductor for the orchestra. That's the Storm at the moment, and he's just phenomenal. I just.
He's in everything.
He literally is in everything, and I just he's one player I will always pick right first. Just yes, you can pick a Nathan Cleary or something like that, but the amount of points they're putting up at the moment, yes, was against the Warriors,
and the Knights, but I mean
the Knights,
he's still got to be doing the right thing.
Yeah, I know, and he's perfect at the moment. I think he's just
you would have to be pretty nervous if
and his support plays next level as well.
Yeah, exactly. That also justifies his case as well, but he's the one that gets
his
the
support plays insane. Like you can see it whenever Paps is around.
And he's got the good speed off the mark.
He's composed as well. Like he doesn't
do the panic play.
He doesn't get angry. He doesn't get he doesn't get excited. He gets on the field. I don't think I've ever seen the guy smile, to be honest.
It's a good balance of he can still play what's in front of him, but then go to more of a structured game if he needs to.
Yeah.
Not many players can do that.
And I think with Cameron Munster on the other side, you've got Pop, you've got Yin and Yang.
Yeah.
It's
different.
Right, different. It's just
they're both elite as well, so
yeah. Well, they complement each other's sides and edges, and it's just phenomenal actually.
It's scary when they all play well.
Yeah, well,
that's the thing. I think that just clicked the last few weeks as they all in the earlier games, Pep would have a mean game, then Muss have a mean game, then Jerome will have a mean game.
But now it's then
as soon as they all have a mean game, you're like, oh shit. Plus they got a mean forward pack as well. So.
Yeah, I think for them to, we just go back to the Warriors game here. I don't like to, but It is what it is.
It's impartial. It's not a Warriors podcast, so you can.
Yeah. And I just think 11 tries in the second half against any NRL team, no matter who you are.
Yeah, that's right.
You've got to be perfect, and that's what they were.
Yeah.
That was just crazy.
Like, it was one of those games where nothing would go wrong. Like, you had Nassett kicked and it went. It was a perfect like pass kick, and then like they would get through it, and like you know how you would have a normal play and they would like pass, but it might drop.
Yeah.
They didn't have any of that.
No, it was all hitting the right spot.
Like, yeah, they had everything, which is unfortunate to see.
Scary shit. Very hard to stop.
We had 2 full sets in that second half or something like that, or 3.
So that is crazy. Yeah. That's actually crazy.
But then a well-oiled machine that Storm.
Yeah, they don't buy superstars either. It's crazy. They just build them. Because Jerome was struggling to make the Titans team when he went down.
That's right. Yeah.
I think he was. Yeah, that was for a fullback role. He went down there. He played some fullback, but then they had Nico Hines.
Yeah.
Happened to use it.
Yeah.
So then, he had to go halfback, and then now it's one of the best in the world. So it's like, what the actual?
Yeah.
But even in the Kiwis, when he came on at 14 for those games, Manny was good.
Yeah.
I think he got a couple of tries. Got that dummy headgear through
the headgear is just going to.
The headgear just makes him look like stronger.
The symbol of New Zealand League.
I reckon there's a whole team of everyone in headgear.
That would be like intimidating.
It's like Jonah Rugby for
Paul Jonas.
Jonah
to
Lomu
and Lomu.
I was gonna say, because there's another thing with that Dijan Asi, because I didn't actually know that he didn't notice that he played in that Maldives game. While he was on the team.
Yeah, there's a lot of no names in that Maldives team.
It's quite a good. That game is always good. Like some people who like you don't know.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So like Curran was one that first year he played. So who's this Joe? Turns out to be pretty good.
Yes.
All right. So player to watch for the upcoming round. Might keep going in that order.
Yep. I've gone Patrick Herbert.
Yeah, like Paddy's been going good.
He's good, and with the diet here, he's even better.
The
mince and cheese look. He's just.
And only he passed that ball last year now.
But like they're up against the Roosters this week, which will be a good game.
Yeah, that will be a good game.
I reckon he's a player to watch this week. He's been strong.
Is he marking Joey this week? Or is he on the other edge?
I can't.
No, he's on the other edge.
He's on the other edge. Yeah, I was trying to work it out.
They're both fours. They're both playing.
Yeah, but he I reckon he's a player to watch. He's been pretty strong.
I was good when the Warriors let him go.
Yeah, even on defence he's been good. Like
because we were lacking the centre after that.
It was a bizarre thing. I think it was a mutual thing.
Yeah.
Like, hey man,
because I think his missus' family are from Gold Coast.
Yeah,
I think also. You know, he's been solid. Definitely put some big hits.
Like being solid, like this when they need to be like made as well. He's made them.
That's a good one to watch. It's a good one to watch.
Thank you.
Yeah, I found this hard to pick. It's just one person, but I'm gonna go with. Originally, I was gonna say Asi before, but then we didn't do the podcast in time. That would have been bloody good. But I'm gonna go with. I'm pretty sure is it Isaiah or Isaac Tuggle, who's filling in for Dane Lowry.
Oh, the fullback.
Yeah. I don't watch the whole Tigers game, so he looked okay. I don't know if he set the world on fire, but
it was a pretty boring game.
Yeah, I think the game in general wasn't that great. So he'll be one to look at. I think apparently they've got a big, huge reps on the kids. So I mean, we need fullbacks. So hopefully it's good.
Yeah.
So it'll be Isaac Tuggle for me.
Very nice.
Timmy?
I think I'm going with Reem Smith here because the kid is just going from strength to strength, and he just, like we were saying before, he's, but in the presence of the Melbourne Storm greatness at the moment, he's gonna filter that onto the Kiwis and stuff like that, and he got pretty rough game against the Warriors, I think, because he came off early, I think.
Remus did.
Yeah, Remus came off early,
Yeah, so they didn't really get a full, which was quite good because I wanted to see how it went.
Yeah, and then but last week he just we can just go on, just like nothing ever happened.
It's he was a classic pickup from the Storm of the whole good player, has potential, not really fulfilling it.
Yeah.
And they'll go, cool, we'll get him. Or
They know how to do it, eh?
Or make him play to 100% of his ability. That's what they do.
Yeah, well, they've got that New Zealand Sevens player with him as well.
Oh, yeah, that's right. What's his name? Do you know his name?
William Warbrick.
Yeah. He hasn't got a shot yet, has he?
Nah, because
He's,
where are you going to put him?
He's outside back, is he?
He's outside back. He will, but geez, he's big enough to be a centre.
Be very hard.
But he's raw.
To slot in at the moment.
Yeah, he's a raw league talent at the moment. But you know.
But hey, if you're sitting and waiting like a place like the Storm, especially if you're learning,
well, Cameron Munster's going to go, so someone's going to be full that spot. So it's only going to filter out to him finding a spot somewhere. So
Dolphins, you reckon?
Dolphins? Or... I like how all that like news came out. Where's he going to go? And then he's just played mean.
Instantly just been. But he's a bit off the piss and off the punt this year, so.
And off everything else, but.
Yeah. Well, I was trying to keep it PC, but.
Honestly, yeah. Yeah.
Raymond Smith, player to watch.
Yep.
Alright. Cool. I'm going to push a button just because. I'll say what. Sorry.
The one next to that
It's the
cheering.
pink one.
Alright. Yeah. Alright. Now for a commercial break.
Do we come back and like say like we talk about the player next week?
Yeah. So it's
Okay.
going to be noted down.
Yeah, and then we'll be like.
And
So
then
anyway, I was wrong.
you can talk about the guy you put out there for people. It's not like you're going to say they're going to play mean. It's just someone you're in. You think interested in how they're going to go.
No, sweet.
So,
I just want to make sure that like I can turn up next week. So how do you reckon who went on? I don't know.
Didn't watch the game live. Fun to watch. Didn't watch it myself.
No, I'll probably watch it. It will be a good game.
All right. So our next section is we didn't come up with that name.
Nah, well, is it? Oh, yeah, there's two.
Is it?
Yeah,
We
gotcha.
need another name for the Stallions, but not
The
the Simon Mannerings.
The Toga Nikos.
the Simon Mannerings.
So what Nico's, that goes alright. It's pretty good. That's a good knock.
We could do that.
Alright, sweet. So who you got for the Talbot and Nico Awards?
3 points, Remus, because that's my Kiwi player of the round. So
Yeah, Remus is. Everyone's got a stiffy for Remus today.
yeah,
Yeah, we do, eh?
2 points have gone to Dijon Asi,
Nice, yeah.
and 1 point to Jerome Hughes. So
Well done.
I feel like they're the best players of the
You
round.
also need to send that back through to me.
Yep.
Just so I don't get that bugger. So it's good. So good picks for. What did we say? You want to Talbot and Nico, sorry. Sweet. I agree with all that. I don't agree. I do agree.
I feel like all your picks are shit.
Where's it?
That's rubbish. Oh, speaking. So I'm going to give my 3 to. Going back and forth is hard. But I do think. I should have really made a full on decision before I came in. But I'm going to have to go with the fish. James Fisher Harris. Another good knock from the man. Shit. Just unstoppable.
He's good, eh?
He's got the Rig of Doom as well.
He does, eh?
That's how I wish I was.
Yeah.
I'll go him for 3. 2. It's hard to leave Jerome Hughes out, so I'm going to give him 2. My last one, even in a losing team, I think Tapani played pretty good, considering he was in a team that wasn't going that well.
It still isn't going that well.
Still isn't going that well, but I think, unfortunately for him, it's probably one of the better, he has switched to the front row, but he's playing really well, but it's just unfortunately for a team that's not going well.
That's why I went with 2 with bold. RC, it wasn't a great game for the Warriors, but he stepped up. He stepped up.
Alright, sweet. You got Sammy?
Yeah, well, Jerome Brown, I've pretty much,
Hey, you putting Jerome and Dylan Brown together?
Yes. Brown Brothers.
I think you can't do that, it's cheating.
He's like, actually, I can add 2 sets of 3.
Yeah.
Jerome Hughes, yes.
Yeah, well, I've got him off all night, so I wasn't carry on.
Yeah.
I've got Joe Money too. It could have been my 3, but he chahoed at the end.
Yeah. You reckon he was a bit quiet though, eh?
Yes, but geez, he
He
just
does step up.
How How good was that though?
Yeah.
He got right up in his face. There's no try.
Oh, have you seen on Wikipedia now? He's now owned by that centre.
Oh,
Yeah.
man, that's a good trend thing that's
Yeah,
going on.
I love it,
Except it happened to us.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I just, Bruce's lover boy.
Yeah.
I had to throw my boy in there.
No, he's good. Like, he's one of the best centres.
Yeah.
And how old is he? Like
24.
Yeah.
24-ish, I think.
Insane. Like young.
Maybe even 23. Yeah, anyway, young. And then I've Sean Johnson for 1 point. Crap first half.
But he got 1 point at the end. I see it done.
I like that one. But he did change the game in the second half, and luckily enough, I did watch the second half, not the first half. And after rewatching the first half,
That's a good point actually, because you would have removed that first half if you kind of I'm disappointed that you put that in. Biased against it? Yeah.
It's
fair enough.
It's I know my cinema group were like, oh, whatever, Sean Johnson was crap, and I was like, yeah, he was, but he also orchestrated that comeback.
Yeah.
And like you said earlier, last couple of years we haven't had those
moments where we needed to ice the one in a shitty ass game, but we're still hanging in there, and we just haven't been able to get that point.
And we pretty much called it before he did it. He's like, we're just going to step in. He'll step in and take the kick.
He did. Hose, bro.
Horsborough. I was
We're chasing the hose, bro.
And he played that knee slider doing, hey, he just like, what am I doing with my life?
Where was he going though?
Yeah, I know.
It was like actually way off.
Like Johnson was just like looking at him slide past.
He didn't even have to step. He didn't even have to step him because it was like already gone past. Like, what the hell?
Must have slipped on the same
That's a lot to forget for a horse, bro. Jeez.
Because it was him that gave away the forward. Or he
got
got handed the forward.
He politely touched Lodgy on the face.
Yeah, but Lodgy's even come out and said that he flopped on purpose. Oh,
No, he did.
Fucking no.
You know?
I know he did.
Yeah.
But like, people don't care. But like, if that was like an Australian team, people would be like, oh yeah, and what?
Yeah.
We get that against us all
They
the time.
had what was it? I can't remember which.
Like, I understand.
Freddie,
it's not against the rules.
Freddie were talking about it. They didn't bring up Whiten's spear tackle. Like,
But he got done for it though. He got 2 weeks.
Oh, good.
He got 2 weeks.
Jeez, and the Raiders definitely need one. That's all.
Yeah. He definitely. I was reading the judicial report just before.
I'll put a line through the Raiders for the next few rounds.
So there's only 2 people that got done.
I bet they win now.
Everyone got fines.
Do you know what? They should put Charlie at 6 in that trial. He was good.
Yeah.
Like it's not similar. Sorry, it's not similar, but he's a strong runner of the ball, so I think he'd be right at 6. But yeah, Lodgy, what a man.
Well, like,
there's a lump.
people go bad, but every player's done it. The top teams,
Mate,
like,
everyone's doing it.
Well, Cameron Smith, man, you go back to those days.
Yeah.
What he got away with, was.
At the end of the
That's
day,
hard
the
to
rule
watch.
is
I seen someone.
if you touch someone, even if you lay on the nose,
The rule is rule.
you've contacted high, that's a penalty.
Yeah.
He got him. He should have tackled him lower, but he didn't. Unlucky.
It was like with Carl Lawton's tackle. Everyone knew he was going to go off, but they didn't know he was going to go off for the whole game.
Yeah.
That was.
Like, it was
That was a bit tough.
Yeah, just the commentators over was like, oh, it was a tackle with momentum. I was like, yeah, but it still happened.
That did. Yeah, it did happen.
it still happened.
It was pretty bad.
Yeah.
But then people like, he landed on his shoulder. I was like, it's pretty close though.
Yeah, but no, a little millimetre would have been on the neck.
Yeah, exactly. So it is what it is. He got 4 weeks for it. So.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
really
got
got
4 weeks. I did see that actually. And then I hadn't heard anything about White, and I was like, man, surely.
Alright. Did I have any others? What else did I put down?
I think you had a best bet.
Oh yes, we'll do a best bet.
And upcoming rounds too.
Yeah.
Upcoming round.
Just go through it.
Yeah. Well, I think we just do our game of the round.
Oh yeah, that's okay. Yeah, that's bloody good. Yeah, we'll add that in. Do you want to do game of the round before we do our bets?
Yes.
For the punters?
Yeah.
Okay. Game of the round.
You gotta bring up the games, yeah, okay. Sweet.
I'll bring up the games for us.
I'm focused. I'm good.
Right.
Oh, I'll bring up the games.
He's very ready to go. He's on the homework on a section he's just added
No, it was in the chat. You
Yeah, I did kind of say that. But yeah. Anyway, you're cheating.
Sometimes you got to do that to get ahead.
That Eels performance, that was random, eh?
Yeah.
That was last week.
That's because Dylan was at 6. He was at centre, and they exploited that.
They did exploit it, yeah, that's right. And he was doing some the coach BA in there. The son ain't got it.
That's going to be a good game.
Raiders Bulldogs.
It'll probably be boring.
With the bottom colours.
I reckon the game of the round. There's actually a few good games. Like our game could be good if we go against we're up against the Sharks.
I think Warriors. That's probably.
Or what? I reckon.
Depends how Eels come back from that.
Rabbitohs Broncos.
Rabbitohs Broncos again.
Probably be a real good game now that the Broncos have kind of got
got a bit of a head of steam up. Yeah.
Especially beating the Sharks. They and they beat them good.
Bro, that was a good game.
Stags was.
I think even though it's early days to know about it, but he makes a lot of the right decisions, eh?
Yeah.
Like I said, he didn't step in front and get tries.
No, but he is getting up, getting the ball, and he's actually making post contact meters after that, you know.
And then even play he was selecting the right pass. And stuff like that, so.
Yeah. Kid's still got a brain on him.
So it's probably the first or last game of the week will be pretty mean. Because even our one, if we actually step up and
who's the Storm got?
Dragons.
See, Dragons could upset them, I reckon.
I was going to say, they're going pretty good. But fuck, Storm.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, jeez, I think we're just.
Is that your better than round?
No. What?
Dragons by 40.
Dragons by 40. You heard it here first. Okay, so which one are you going to go? I'll probably go. Warriors glasses off too.
Yeah, no, I'll probably go Rabbitohs Broncos. Broncos played pretty good in the weekend. And Rabbitohs, it'll be a pretty close game because Rabbitohs didn't almost got beaten, but they got tested against a man who got only 12.
Yeah, that was that's an interesting point. I'm gonna go Panthers Eels. I think the Panthers are just they're out the gate straight off the bat. Eels, like you said, JS, we should do the podcast later in the week because of the team out. But I'll be really interested to see what they do with that 5-8. You can't keep picking your son, mate.
Yeah. I think the Ron's on the wall with that one.
So if Dill's back at 6, the Dildo's back at 6, the Brown Dildo.
Yeah.
I think that'll be a real good game. I don't think the Eels put in another performance like that on the back of whatever. So Panthers Eels for me.
Cowboys could also put another.
So they put a big score on. Oh, they still won't get second.
They still won't get second, but they'll put in they'll
put a gap between who was there.
Because Knights are bottom of the table now, so if they put another big win on the Knights are going to be.
The Knights are funny because they were that first couple of rounds. I was like, wow, I didn't see that coming. I didn't think they were going to be that good, but they kind of were good.
Yeah.
And they got real like.
Yeah.
They haven't won a game since.
Not good now. Yeah.
Cool. Right. Because I've done my homework of something that I created myself. I've gone Rabbitohs Broncos for sure because first round.
Oh, you got Reynolds as well.
Yeah. So Broncos beat them 11-4 the first round. The upset win. Broncos coming off a nothing season the year before, and then upsetting the grand finalists.
Did Reynolds play the game? No.
That's
right. Yeah,
so
right.
This will be Reynolds' first shot against his old club at his old stadium.
And Reynolds has been this last couple of weeks. He's been everywhere and insane.
Yeah. It does take a little bit of time, mate.
It does.
It was out for a bit.
Well, it took him 2 games actually.
Yeah.
And he was on form.
Yeah.
First game is.
Because you can see he was blowing up a lot.
Well, they lost the Warriors, didn't they? So.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think Adam Reynolds will be the star of the show. He's gonna. He knows that Rabbitohs team through and through. So he can.
He might be able to pick him apart, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's that's definitely my game of the round for sure. I did look at the Titans Roosters game because two teams that are coming from bad losses as well. Yeah. Titans are out of form,
Titans are out of form, but Roosters have also been haven't been their best self. So
they'll warm into it though.
And the Titans always have that second half where they're
Well, the Titans play half a game.
Well, yeah. With the Roosters, it's a matter of they've got 2 similar sixes that are trying to do the exact same thing.
Yeah.
Yes, they're flashy and stuff like that, but it's not working for them.
No.
Sam Walker, yes, he's going well, but he's not doing what he did last year.
No.
Kerry is nowhere. He's
just almost non-existent, eh?
Yeah, no, I feel sorry for the bugger, but it's like he's being overshadowed by the younger man, and he's just.
Well, I think they're trying to play him in that 7 role. I just don't think it's.
No.
Are they playing Kerry at 7, 8?
Yeah.
I don't think that's.
Yeah.
Well, naturally, when he was next to Prop, that was awesome because Prop would put it where it needs to be, and then he'd just run the ball.
Yeah, for sure, and it's Tedesco's definitely the out favourite, number 1 at the moment.
We signed their might have been their 4th string halfback, but we signed the Warriors signed him too. Yeah. Signed another halfback.
Yeah.
We're half.
We've got a few halfbacks.
We've got a team, mate.
Then you got to sign.
Last week was apart from Matt Lodge, everyone runs under 24. Something like that.
What's Blake? How old's Vanilla Blake?
Oh, so, yeah,
He might be slightly younger.
so he's probably the only exception as well. Maybe it was a week before when Lodge was on the.
Man,
We do have some, especially in outside backs, we're pretty thin on experience. I think there's potential, but
Kosey's a big.
that was well, it might be a learning experience. You know, remember Manu had that shocking game against Parramatta.
Do you think because he got signed that week to extension, that he goes, oh, cool, I can relax now?
We see the players that come out of contract and like, okay, I'll start playing me.
2 years is a long time for like a young player.
Yeah, for sure. And especially not a proven player too.
Yeah, he's still a lot to prove, that's for sure. Now he does.
Yeah.
But then, do you see it often the 1 year contract for young people? Like, you see it for the people hitting the end.
Yeah, that's true.
Incentive contract.
And then they can, like,
or middle of their career, kind of not really going that well, kind of thing. I just don't think he showed enough to get it to. Yeah.
And old Ash Taylor out.
He's retired.
Yeah.
Hip injury.
Hope.
This gets to wear Warriors gear for the rest of the year.
paid to just hang out, just like Sean John.
Oh.
No, I'm joking. Love you, man.
He can sidestep into my home anytime, to be honest.
Yeah, I still love you, man.
Yeah, come on.
It's early days. He's gonna. I think he's just. So one of those graphs is like starting to crack up. A few bumps.
He is one of the players.
We're ninth in the top, you know, and we're ninth on shit.
But we could be.
We're on 8 points with 6 other teams.
Yeah.
So, and it's only 4 against.
It's just that bloody hiding.
I think like we legit could be fifth if we were.
That bloody hiding from Storm.
But for Johnson as well, he could easily like he's got that love for the club. He just hasn't really.
I don't think it's done and dusted. No, it's just that he needs to improve a bit. Well, at the moment he's not making any of our Kiwi steps. So.
No.
Like if you go to the World Cup, which we are, 30 players, he's probably.
He's in the squad because he's the experience.
Yeah.
You know.
And he's got the ability, like in those moments, like we've seen with Warriors and previous World Cups, especially in the semi-final against England. It's a field of Russian. He's got he can step up in those moments.
How do you reckon that now that the Warriors can come back home, how do you reckon they'll go? Like,
yeah, I don't know. There's two things. That it might be like great momentum for them, but it might also.
And I think it's a Storm as well.
Oh yeah. Oh no, they play Tigers first.
Tigers first, sorry.
Then Storm. Then
Storm.
So we get to ease our way into it. But then the Tigers are also going to do it.
Tigers are.
Oh, they're going.
Jackson Hastings.
They're still pulling teams down to their level, which is interesting.
That is
I
interesting.
don't know how they do it.
Like they did it at the start of the year with the Storm. Like Storm.
First half, yeah.
And then crazy.
So that's it. Games of the round. We're on to your bet. And mine is a Wingy Tui on Sunday.
Last race.
on a heavy.
Yeah, Wingy Tui.
Who's your best bet?
What's my best bet?
Yeah. For the round.
For the whole round?
Was that what we're doing?
Yes. So, sorry.
I'm sure it's fully.
For this show now?
Yes.
You go first. You're a bit of a to score a try man, so I guess that's something.
I am a try scorer, man, but I'm going Titans over Roosters.
Oh.
Sorry.
It's his first team and my second team.
Yeah, I know, but
I feel like you're doing it just to like.
nah. Well,
Spike man.
just because I feel like Herbert or Herbert game, I just feel like they might get over because.
I mean, if Titans play like a whole bang,
Yeah.
which they won't.
But then like their halves.
They can win games. Look at bloody David Feder.
Yeah, in the centres.
No, they stopped that this week.
Yeah, I know, but geez, I can't believe that was even a thought.
They don't really think that's a Talakai thing. Like they see Talakai and they're like, put David Feder out there. That was a shocker. You don't do that again.
I reckon they could get up.
Oh, I'm not saying they can't.
Like
But you're wrong.
but you're wrong.
Well, what margin he's going to hit the head.
No, hit, man. I can never pick up my.
Where's the value, bro?
Yeah.
Probably still value on that.
Yeah, it's probably $2.40, $3.
Okay, so
Yeah.
But even just with the Titans halves, when they're on, they're pretty good. Like Robertson, Sexton, like they go all right, but they also only play half a game.
Right. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, my bet is going to be I say a Papaliki for anytime try scorer.
Ooh. Man, does he even paint much now? I feel like he's scored just tries this season.
Yeah, but the second. I want to go one further. First try scorer.
First try scorer.
There you go. I love the second.
I was thinking, Patrick Herbert for 2 tries.
2 tries.
Yeah.
Sure.
I just feel like he's been like each game is progressing, except I've had a couple of shit games where he's like only played a half, like I say.
Yeah. So you've only got 40 minutes to get your 2 tries.
Yeah, pretty much.
Actually, back to my bet. So you can play it 2 ways.
Yep.
You can do any time.
Yes.
Times 2.
Or
We should put 20 laws on it, then that's what times 2 is, isn't it?
Or you have the first try, you get in the kumara after that.
Yeah.
That's sweet.
Yeah.
Very sweet.
He is doing good. Like he'd be a good first try, like bet.
Yeah, I do like a second row first try score because they always run those lines, you know. They jump really.
Especially with the who are they against the Storm? No, the Western Dragons. Who are they up against this week?
Who's Parramatta?
Yeah.
Well, they're up against the Panthers, but aren't they here? Yeah, so probably one of the best defensive teams in the competition.
But are they defensive?
Which I think where Papa Lee could just. I mean, Storm being a bit soft early, to be fair. For the first 10 minutes.
Yeah, they are.
Possibly.
Yeah.
I'm clutching at straws.
Yeah, it's a tiny bit.
But we got a couple of tries on.
We got
8 tries. We got 1 try.
2.
2 tries on the way.
Did we get 10 points? No.
Yeah. Oh, did we?
10, was it 14-10 at half time?
Yeah, right. Something like that. But I think if there is a weakness in the Storm, is they like to let, when they're playing games, you know how you play like a little kid?
Yeah.
You let them get a couple of things in early.
Yeah, and then oops.
And then you fucking.
You give them hope.
Yeah, and you crush their dreams, that's what you do.
I felt like that happened a couple of weeks ago.
It did.
Man, I felt like we were on top there first half.
Yeah, everyone was hopeful.
I turned it off for 79 minutes ago, and I went to check my phone, and then they scored 1 more time. I was just like, oh.
I turned it off. I stopped watching at 60 points.
Yeah, I think Lenny. I turned it off at the same time, and Lenny's like, I think the message I got from Lenny is, I can't even watch this anymore.
Yeah, it's not hard to watch. Love you guys, man.
I just enjoyed watching it though, and that's why I stayed up to watch it. I was like, this is impressive.
I couldn't get past that and the emotion enough
to
sit back like you have, which is good, and then say, Storm are playing really great. Yeah.
I just felt sorry for the
I
boys.
couldn't do it. The emotion was too high.
Poor Coasty.
You told me that at one point. You're like, I feel sorry for the bugger
I
now.
almost feel sorry for him, he's just getting tased up. Yeah, it was a hard watch. Alright, we should probably do news from around the
We
league.
could probably do his best.
Oh shit.
It's alright, there's another guy in here.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Right, so coming up of the upcoming round game of the week.
Kiwi.
He's got the whole thing. The guy does his homework.
People need the facts. You know, you can't just throw out jibber jabber and stuff like that, you know.
Yeah, okay.
He's only Jason.
He did.
Bloody Patrick Herbert.
Well, leave Paddy Herbert.
I've actually gone Broncos, just 1 to 12.
Yes.
$4.50.
$4.50.
$4.50.
Well, that's probably loud.
Whoa. Fully peaked the thing.
So $4.50. I think 1 to 12 is a.
That's good.
I think that's good value for a team that's.
It's a close game like that.
Yeah.
Oh no, that would be back in like the high school. Nah. Yeah, that's good value. That's
you know, it's
a few
Man, that's insane.
Well, the fact that Katoni Staggs is creating absolute havoc on the edge.
Absolute havoc.
You know.
Yeah.
It's good. It's good that he's turned up.
$3.50 for the Titans as well.
Yeah.
Head to head. That's it.
Yeah. You know, so there's some good value there.
Hey,
so.
maybe it's a multi for us, and then put it onto.
Shit.
Surely we have to.
We have to now.
First tries go now. Go anytime.
We're gonna have to now.
Yeah.
If we're doing that, you're anytime, okay?
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
My actual bet's anytime.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, if you want a little extra bloody pepper on your kumara, then and the first time as well. First
And then
try.
we'll go Sam's game, Lenny's, and it'll come to mine. And Titus gets smoked.
Oh, they'll play 40 minutes. And then, shit, imagine if we got.
We should do that though. Chuck a multi on of our picks each week, and then it just goes into like a little tab kind of thing.
Oh, yeah, okay.
That'd be pretty mean.
I like it. I like it a lot.
Create some, gets us focused on the week. You need to provide a good bet for the.
Pay for the beers. Man, we could get pizza delivered.
Yeah, that's right. We don't want to get
from Paddy's Pizza.
Auntie Paddy.
Get it.
Joe, shout you out. Shout us for your pizzas. That's a bloody good idea.
I think so. And it just creates a, then if we lose, and then the people that actually watch go, hey, you guys are idiots. What do you guys?
Right, if we lose after a few weeks, we might be being smarter and be like, actually, this team might win.
I've gone Storm to win.
$1.01
by at least 1 point.
No, the Storm game, they were paying more to be under 12.
Yeah.
12 under.
12 under.
I think
that's what
turns out TAB were correct.
I think that. Oh, for our game.
For the Warriors Storm game.
Yeah. Well, head to head was $6. We're looking good at half time.
I've seen on TAB, some people put like some live bets on the Warriors at like. And they're paying about $4.
What did you say those bets people put on the Warriors?
Yeah, like live bets,
those live bets at half time. Someone put like, I don't know, $1,000 on it, and they were paying 8 teams or something like that. And so there's 3 live bets that came in paying big dividends.
And someone went to win by a field goal.
Yeah.
1 point.
Yeah, $41.
Oh, and the game just went.
Yeah. It was pretty impressive.
I was
like 3 good bets. I'll see if it's still on there.
I was just thinking, like, man, that's the money to throw at the Warriors.
Yeah,
this is my rule. I don't bet for and against.
Oh, that time the Warriors have lost me bloody multis.
It's just another level of emotion I don't need.
Just don't chuck them in a multi.
Yeah. There's another level of emotion I don't need with the Warriors games.
There we go. Head-to-head live betting was someone put $2,000 at $6 live betting.
Yeah.
So that's would have been a half time.
Head-to-head, yeah.
And then it was $400 at $21 for a match to go golden point.
Holy.
Came in. Yeah, and then a half time, full time, 57 at 41. Raiders 5 to 8, Warriors 1 to 4 that came in, and then exact margin $40 at $41 to Warriors win by 1. So all 4 of
bets.
came
I was going to say I wasn't confident at halftime, but we didn't watch it live, so I couldn't do that.
Yeah. And probably and
I recorded it because I have kids. Okay, don't play at 5 p.m.
Yeah, NRL.com.
So yeah, all right, sweet. Is there anything? What else we got to do? Is that it?
I think so. I think it's all got written.
I think next time what I'll do is have a few. I need to add in a few things that have happened in the league around.
Yeah, like
talk about it.
That we mean like how we talked about that. Even just some of the riffing calls, I reckon. Like
let's not get too far into that.
No, not too far into it. But
because there's probably a lot of people there that aren't
maybe 1 or 2 calls and you're or nay for it.
Yeah.
Or we could do like a year or now, like let's say like a large penalty. People say they'll have a year or nah, and then you can have your kind of take on those moments.
Yeah.
Well, we can do that right now.
Okay. The Matt Lodge penalty.
Yeah, even though he milked it, it's contact to the head.
And it's part of the game now.
And it's pretty like people are saying the game's going pussy. I'm gonna understand that. The game's going weak. But sorry. I feel like I'm not seeing you guys.
Yeah. That's a bit, next time we'll set up like maybe over the tape.
Yeah. But it's the rules.
Get some more of these.
It's like as soon as it's aesthetic over the horizontal.
That's rules, yeah.
Yeah, like I
it's
feel
like he touched Lodge on the nose.
He brushed his nose.
I just hate how everyone's Hollywood. That's the only thing I hate.
It's getting there. This year's been the worst. This year's been the worst for Hollywood.
It's horrendous.
He hit him, and I was like,
now the bunker can come in on a lot of players, so people just roll around and talk. Look at it, and like sweet. Yeah, so yes, if I take my Warriors bias off,
take the Warriors head off. Yeah,
it's enough for me because it's shit for the game.
Yeah,
that's true.
Warriors hat back on, I'm like sweet because every other fucker's doing it.
Yeah.
But no Warriors bias is no.
But then I feel like that's when you get into the people being like, what happened to that team?
Yeah. Yeah, that's right.
So they almost
so we'll do it. They didn't.
Yeah.
Okay. What do you reckon, Sammy?
Nah. I'm just like, it's pathetic.
He brushed.
And how it's a penalty it just baffles me, but it's a little of the law, it is a penalty. And
so he's done nothing wrong.
Yeah.
But I think Justin.
It's good though because at least players are exploiting it.
So now to be like, hopefully they do something about it.
They are exploiting it. It's like the Captain's Challenge when they give away a penalty I think they stopped that straight away though.
Yeah, they did. Yeah.
Which was good. They gave away a penalty to call us do their technical challenge, right? And they're like, he did this kind of thing.
Yeah, that was done. Cool. I have another one. So the young second row out of Queens, North Queensland Cowboys, Nanai. So he's born, raised in New Zealand, of Samoan descent, but he moved to Queensland a year before Untitled Chapter.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So he's eligible. So he's gone and said he wants to play for Queensland. Didn't say Australia, so I don't know. But he's put his eligibility down for Queensland. What do you reckon?
Well, I think it's just the Jerome Luai situation. You know,
yep.
It's you can try and get a bit of coin playing for state of origin and go play for your country of choice.
That's it. And is Caleb Ponga having that same option open? Like he wants to go for the All Blacks almost.
Yeah, but that's a whole different. It's
whole different.
Yeah.
Different code, but he's keeping the option open. Like I feel like if you go for Queensland, you should just stay. So then it gives him you only have that 50-50 option.
Okay, so this is what I reckon.
But then it's hard.
Okay, so it's enough for me. Basically, if he wants to play for Queensland, especially whatever, yep, sweet. So everyone, especially all the Aussie commentators, like Matty and Joe Johns, talking about it, everything going about how great it is for Tonga, how great it is for the international game, that all these guys are choosing to play for these Iron Nations.
Yeah.
But what all this is doing, Australia's got the biggest pool of players, right?
Yeah.
So we've got a massive pool, all the talent in the world. If someone, in an unnice situation, if he picks New Zealand, that's it. You can't play State of Origin or whatever. But let's say he picks State of Origin, doesn't get picked for Aussie, I'll play Samoa, but he can still play for Aussie.
Yeah.
Can't play for New Zealand.
Yeah.
So I think out of anything, it's less in New Zealand. And originally I was a bit pissed off at a few guys who the way they transited into Tonga.
Yes,
I felt was a little bit it is what it is.
I don't remember you being that angry.
But I feel like a lot of people bang on how great it is for the game. It's literally at the expense of New Zealand. Like Andrew Fafita, yes, was the one Aussie player that probably was in the Kangaroo squad that year that didn't play.
Yeah.
But the overall effect that has from all the Iron Nations on New Zealand is huge.
Yeah.
So it's a massive no because I hate that rule. And so if they don't do that,
it needs to be. It has to be clear cut because you create a point of difference in the way that players choose their career.
Yeah.
And it's.
I mean, if you look at all those facts, if you're Nanai or whatever sitting there, why would you unless you're super passionate about it, which you'd want them to be anyway, but if those offers are in front of you, look, if you go down this road, you can do State of Origin, play for Samoa, and you can still, let's say you get to that level, you can play for Australia still down the line in 5 years.
Yeah.
But if you pick New Zealand, well, that's it.
Yeah.
You can go back to Samoa, but there's no State of Origin, there's no, the levels to it are less.
There's almost got to be
and to still leave that door open for Australia, who need the players least.
Yeah.
That's what annoys me.
I agree, 100% there because it just
if you look who's most effective, New Zealand.
Yeah.
And I think we've taken the piss a little bit, same as rugby, we use the island players. But I mean,
but who doesn't these days though?
I mean, it is great for the game. It is great.
Yeah.
But I feel like if they're saying how great it is for the international game, why is the best team? Well, not at the moment. We're ranked first. Suck it.
Yeah.
Why is the best team or the biggest talent pool still get dibs on a lot of players?
It's
if they do that, then if they play State of Origin, I don't like it. But to make it fair, they need to make them eligible. You can still play for New Zealand.
Yeah.
I don't like that because I prefer State of Origin.
If they want to support the Island Nations, take the sport to the Island Nations. Don't go, say you can do this, that, and everything else. Take the sport there, grow it there. It's been grown in Australia, and that's it.
Yeah.
So
I just don't like how the rules still open for Australia.
No.
They can't play for New Zealand or England, but you can play for the team that actually doesn't need you that much.
Yeah.
Annoying.
It is annoying because You lose so many good players because they're like, I want to play for the red jumper. I want to play for the blue.
Yeah.
And
That's
then-
right. Well, if you look at it, you got Callum Palmer.
Yeah.
If you said to, like, you know,
And then
I'm putting it out there, if you said to him that you can play State of Origin, but you can play for New Zealand still,
Yeah.
I'm picking he might have picked New Zealand and still play State of Origin. People don't like it. I personally don't like that.
Yeah.
I'd rather State of Origin was for Aussie players.
Because it's bloody an Aussie
Yeah, it's supposed to be.
set up, you know.
The main stitch up is for league, it's the pinnacle of the sport.
Yeah, for sure.
Is what makes it awkward to work all this shit out. I just don't. I think having them all still eligible to play for Australia, how is that great for the international game?
No.
The only real team that loses is New Zealand, and that's coming from a New Zealand
Yeah,
angle.
exactly. And the biggest thing is Australia. That means Australia's still got one hand on
They do.
everything else, you know, and just
Oh no, you can. Oh, we love that you play for Tonga and Samoa, but you know this door's always here. If you do want to, you can always go back. You can still play State of
it's a
Origin.
pair of shorts, you know.
You can still do the whole thing.
Just hold on to these.
Oh, but I can't play for New Zealand. No, it's just New Zealand. I can't play for England. No, it's just, yeah.
Yeah.
So that's a lot of Aussies saying how good it is for the international game. Yeah, because you can still use them in your team at the end.
Yes.
Yeah, for sure.
If this was handheld, Michael drop it.
Definitely, it's an interesting topic to sort of round
I
up.
just never get that bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I'm also a little bit because if you think about it, you look at the Kiwis team. We just went through the players. Like you're still because I picked Tonga, which is fine. You got like Tomalolo, you've got Takiaho. Probably isn't the greatest season this year, but he's still on the list. Who else is it? Fanua Blake.
Yeah.
There's some really good players there who don't play for New Zealand,
Yeah.
which is fine. They can still play. Oh no, they can't. Play for
Yeah.
New Zealand. But if you're a young player coming through with that sort of kind of can play for Samoa, born and raised in New Zealand, moved to Queensland just in time, why would they choose? And if you look at it, a lot of young players from New Zealand have to go there early.
Yeah, they have to.
Like, and then when they get there and they get this opportunity, like, well, who are you going to choose? Like, you'd have to be pretty passionate about New Zealand.
Yeah.
You go like, well, never mind State of Origin, I'll just play New Zealand. Whereas this way you can play State of Origin, play for Samoa or Tonga, and then if you get to that level, you can still play for Australia down the road.
And just because like how big State of Origin is over there, like they're crazy.
It's a massive pull. It's a massive pull on people to play.
So like, you can see how it happens, but it's shit for us.
But we still beat them, so.
Exactly
Nice.
right. They're trying to bring us down.
And they can't.
A good thing to do with what we spoke about would be to name like a Kiwis eligible team
Yeah.
who don't play. So you've got like,
Yeah.
you probably won't pick James Tamo now, but you know, he'll be one.
Yeah.
Gary Ponga, guys like that.
Yeah.
Don't get
Don't give away, you know.
Gags. Sweet, alright.
Could be a few of them
Yeah, because of the stupid rule.
that we're just talking about.
Alright, sweet, that's it. Alright,
Yeah.
tune in next week. Same time, same place. Thanks for coming in, guys. Peace.
Woohoo!